Hey, good morning. Saturday morning. It's not quite 10 o'clock. I've been up since at least 6:30, but now we're ready to draw. So I'm gonna be doing the all this cords in the way. Let's see. We're gonna be doing the back cover this morning. Okay. Oh, we're tired today. I can't shake it. Let's see. Okay. We got our ink, we got our brush, we got our tea, all the ingredients needed to ink a back cover on a Saturday morning. Okay. Oh, camera. I think I'm gonna bite the bullet and get a new one, even though I just got this one. Because this one, I don't know, I just feel like it isn't performing as well as I'd like. And I've said before, it's not even the one I thought I bought. I didn't realize until after I bought it that it was a different brand entirely. Whoa, that split. Okay. So this character is named Billy TV. And the first time I drew him, this little antenna coming out of his hat was it was like a tube. It was like those two TV antennas that you used to see. It's weird. Why did it have two? It's the only thing I ever remember seeing having like a double antenna like that was TVs. An audio antenna and a picture antenna? Does that even make sense? Is that it? I don't know. Hey man, I asked you. The least you could do is provide me with some answers. I didn't even send out a link or anything on this one. Oh, I like talking to people on the channel, but it also kind of distracts me, I think. And sometimes I feel like as much as it might help me talk, it also kind of like makes the conversation less interesting sometimes. I don't know. I could be way off on that because I don't think I'm very interesting on my own, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's right on as far as what I'm doing here so far. Still trying to get the leg of the land figured out. The lay of the land. Leg of the land? I don't know. That sounds stupid. I don't know things. I'm talking really quiet because I don't know what I'm saying. Okay. Here's this ray gun. Kind of inspired by Spaceman Spiff's gun, his blaster, and like the Earthworm Jim blaster. Didn't do you remember that game Captain Blasto? The character was voiced by Phil Hartman. Did he have something like that too? Or was it called Captain Blasto? No, I think it was just called Blasto, right? Captain Blasto, it seems, was something from Rugrats. Blasto. Yeah, it was just called Blasto. And no, he had a gun, but it didn't look like that. Okay. Oh, so I mentioned that I was talking about that song yesterday by that guy Brian Irwin, right? I said it wasn't on Spotify. It's on Spotify. If you look for song "Little Fly" by artist Brian Irwin, you'll find it. But when I didn't know the artist, it didn't come up. Okay. I also said one of my favorite Local H albums wasn't on Spotify. And then I found it as a playlist, but not under the artist. Like not when I searched the artist's music, you know? So I was just spitting out all kinds of unfacts. Uh, I'm the king of lies. Okay. Man. It's a sleepy day. So I don't remember what time I finished doing that page yesterday. I think it was like 8:30 or something. I don't know. After that, I was just bumming around YouTube, watching other artists draw and stuff. I guess I don't really remember what I was even watching, but I ended up. How late did I stay up last night? I guess I went to bed around midnight or something, but I left the house to go to church this morning, and um, then I wait. I don't know if I want that because that's going to be obscured by that. Okay. And then I went and got some McDonald's breakfast, which, it's barely food. But darn it if you don't love it, because it's the best barely food on the face of the planet. Anybody who tells you McDonald's isn't effing delicious is a liar. Anyone who says, "Oh, it's gross," you're so wrong. It's the best tasting food. Well, I'll give you that it's not food, because that ain't food. But darn it if it isn't repulsively delicious. It's wrong how good it is. You shouldn't want to eat it, but you do. Being a little careless with this, and I shouldn't be. Okay. So yeah, I'm not gonna put up links every single day, because I think, you know I'm just gonna do this every day. So you know where I'll be. I'll be right here on the Ryan O'Connor channel, or the Wrangleshank channel, whatever it's called. Oh. So, what else? Let's get that shadow now. So, yeah, the point that this kind of had going. I don't know. It's still, man, you can still get a lot of versatility out of this brush without much effort. But I liked when it would just be, I don't know, look at that point. That point is pretty tight. It kept the point, more or less. But yesterday it was kind of handling the ink different until I used it for the big blacks. It was kind of like beating the ink above the point somehow, which I thought was really cool. And keeping that last millimeter of just the tip of the brush, like kind of like it was welling up just above the point the whole time I was doing the page yesterday. I guess it's handling pretty similarly today. I didn't think it was going to. Yeah, this is a good brush. You know what I should do? I should just like, before I start inking, I should just like go through my Calvin and Hobbes books. You know what would be even better if I just copied a couple Calvin and Hobbes drawings before I started inking, you know, and just try to match the line as best as possible. You know, that way you kind of get a feel of how you want to use the brush. You know, study the master. Because Bill Watterson, he's the master. Man, I want to take a nap today, but I know there's no time to take a nap. I don't like to take naps anyway, you know, because like my roommate, he's always telling me, just take a nap. And I always tell him, no way. Nope. The reason is I always have, like, I make a bunch of, like, I set a bunch of little goals for myself for the day, like a bunch of little assignments for the day. Like, I got to do this. I have to do sketchbook drawing. I have to do a thing for my brother. So I made a schedule for myself for the day. And I know I don't have time for a nap. And if I let myself nap, it will definitely be longer than I mean for it to be, because it always is. It's like I always want to take a half-hour nap, and a half hour turns into an hour, turns into 2 hours, turns into a 3-hour nap or something. And it's like I lose all this time. Like everything's so time consuming. I don't have time to lose all this time to naps all the time. Okay. Here we are. Billy, we got Mort. When I was planning this page, this image is more or less taken from the middle of the book. This, I thought there was a picture that looked just like this in the book, but there wasn't quite. So I had to just draw it. And then I just did that with Petunia there. Oh. So yeah, if you ever catch me on one of these streams, though, feel free to say hi. I like knowing people are here. I like I don't know. I like having people in the chat. But I don't I didn't feel like going out of my way to invite people in today, because I'm half asleep. Let's see. Um, Ooh, I'll fix that. Wondering if I should throw a drop shadow down there. Probably, right? Be brave. Be brave, Ryan. Don't be a coward. I'm trying to remember if I always leave that belly button. Do I always draw my belly button? I gotta find out. To Instagram. Let's see. That's not a good one. Oh man, my feed is really going slow. You know why? Because I'm on the air. Let's see. Here's a picture. There he's got a belly button. Okay, so I draw him a belly button. I don't know. I'll just work around it for now. Dang it. There we go. Oh. Mercy me. It's 10:30. I shouldn't be this sleepy. Can't shake it today, though. You know what I do when I'm sleepy, though? I draw. I say, shut up. Get back to work. And I draw. Because there's a job to do. like sniffling this morning. It's not even like a cold sniffling. I think it's just tired sniffling. If that makes sense. Do you ever get like just kind of like not even congested? It's just like there's just I don't know, like an excess of mucus in your face in the morning. Like I say, I've been up since like 6:30. Why do I feel like I just got out of bed? Had breakfast and everything. Maybe something's wrong with me. Well, I mean, come on, we all knew that. Yeah, so my thinking is if I have to tell you that I'm here every day, you don't you don't want to be here. And that's fine. I just want people to start tuning in on their own a little bit. I mean, of course, there's the thing of me going at different times every day, but you know, I mean, if you watch them not live, that's good. I don't care if you watch them live. I hope people watch them. I hope there's something interesting here for everybody. The whole thing is to kind of help convince people to make stuff. Because it's like, I don't even feel like drawing right now, you know? I certainly don't feel like being on camera right now. Because I just feel like I just rolled out of bed and turned the camera on. But, you know, this is better than laying in bed. It doesn't necessarily feel better, right? But when I look back on the day, I'll be like, man, to think I wanted to just lie in bed. Because days when I do that, I am not happy I did that. There is nothing I hate more than having let myself waste my day. Because really, we don't know how many we get days. I mean, I might not have enough days left to finish this book, you know? And I think about that all the time. What if I die before I finish my project? I guess it doesn't get told. Well, maybe somebody else will execute it for me. Well, I'm hoping it doesn't come to that. Not because I don't want to die, but because I want to do it. I want to see it. I want to see the finished project. I mean, I don't want to die, but you know, it's like I want to finish this one and start the next one already. But you can't do that if you're watching TV and lying in bed and playing video games. It's, and in high school and even college, I did a lot of like doodling and sketching and dreaming. I'd be like, oh yeah, I'll make this a cartoon series someday. Oh yeah, I'll make this a comic book someday. Oh yeah, I'll make this video game someday. Oh yeah, I'll make this rock opera someday. And someday kept getting kicked down the line, and someday isn't very useful. So, make today count. That's what I keep telling myself. Let's see. Pardon me. Sorry, I'm not talking. I'm starting to daydream. But I'm just thinking about what am I thinking about? What's rolling around in my stinking little head? Well, I need another cup of tea soon. But I'm always thinking about that. I'm just thinking about what it would be like to draw like Bill Watterson, I guess. And so I'm because I'm using his brush. I really do think that would be a good idea to just try and mimic some Calvins or something real quick, like maybe for 15 minutes before I start inking a page. So I might do that before my next one. And I swear I had a Calvin and Hobbes book that I got in the past few years that had a page with all his tools, and then they and like if you looked on the other page, it had like a description of each tool. Because it showed what kind of pencil he used. And it was like a mechanical pencil. And like what kind of eraser he used. But I looked through those books I have again. I know it's not in the Lazy Sunday book because I've had that one since I was in 4th grade. It's all tattered. But I have The Days Are Just Packed, and I have the 10th anniversary book, and it would make most sense if it was in the 10th anniversary book, but I'm not seeing it. I'm just curious where I saw that, if not there. So I think this is supposed to be sort of like Kirby dots, but they're too few and far between. I don't know if I'm going to leave it like that. I guess we can see how it looks and add more, right? To hopefully make these round and not too terrible. Oof. By the way, that Brian Irwin guy, yesterday before I went on, when I found his video, I commented on it telling him I was so glad that I found him, and it was a wonderful song and a wonderful video. And he followed me on here. I don't know if he would ever bother watching these videos, but that was very nice of him. I was listening to one of his albums last night. I didn't finish it, but on Spotify it was called Monsters, and let me go find it. I'm listening to a Gordon Gano album right now. let's see. Of course, it won't come up. Brian. Wait. Yeah, what is it called? The Master and the Monster. I was listening to that. It's more country than I was expecting, but it was good. I think I got halfway through the album before I ended up turning it off for whatever reason. I think I was just going to bed. Yeah. I had my camera. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get a new camera in a little bit. Because I think there's similar ones. I think there's like a step up that costs like $10 more than this one cost. That has a better frame rate and better in low light, and I don't know. I just think uh, this leaves something to be desired. But then again, I don't know what I'm doing, so I didn't do anything particular to, change any settings on this camera. So it could just be user error that it's clunky. I'm not putting so much effort into my setup here. Maybe I should. Oh. Am I even drawing on camera? No. Nope. This well, there we go. Okay. So I guess I was trying to say something about. I'm just trying to think of how to articulate what's in my head right now. Let's see. I'm thinking about how drawing is what I do for fun, right? I like to draw. But drawing isn't always fun to do. Oftentimes it's just it's a chore. And I would not rather be drawing something else, And this is what I want to draw. But it's like it's work. And it's not fun and it's not glamorous, but it's like, how would I rather be spending my days? And if I had the choice, and this is my choice, this is my free time right now, this is what I'd be doing. This is what I do for fun, even when it's not fun. I do what I would want me doing. I'm trying in my life to push out stuff that makes me feel bad, like sleeping in. I don't like sleeping in. I don't like wasting my time on my phone all the time. I don't like I don't know. Even though I like watching TV shows, I don't like that all I'm doing is consuming entertainment, and like when I'd rather kind of be making stuff, making my own stuff, you know? So I'm trying to get out of like fruitless habits and lean more into productive ones. But at the same time, you don't want to just. It's hard to be in go, 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 go all the time. It's like you start kind of like shutting down. Ah, there's some wet on that spot. Dang it. I'm gonna make sure I track stuff through the page. Getting a double line. That's not good. I'll have to clean that up. Let me look. What gives? My brush is splitting. Okay. I think it's just a matter of here. Okay. I mean, it's hard to get out of like just wanting to be comfortable and just not feeling like, you know, getting to work on your day off or something. You know what I mean? But, you know, I won't. A day will come when I can't draw anymore, let's say. And you modest types, you'll say, "Oh, shut up, Brian. You'll be able to draw for 40 more years. Easy." It's like, well, the thing that scares me is my dad used to say, my whole life, used to say, "You'll be 21 before you know it." And he was right. But what he didn't tell me was the rest of my 20s followed right behind it. My 20s went by like that. And suddenly I was 30. I was like, I still haven't done this. I haven't made my book. Well, if I don't hustle, my 30s are going to pass like that. My 40s are going to pass like that. And my 50s are going to pass like that. So I gotta haul. There's no time for waiting. There's no time to waste anymore. So I draw. And you should too. Or compose your album, or paint your masterpiece. Build a skyscraper, whatever your gig is. Just start taking it seriously. That's my message to people, because I know too many artists that don't draw. I know a lot of idea guys who can't execute. Damn. You know what it is? This brush is getting a little gummy. I'm gonna wash it off. So I'll be right back. Here's some Bonehead drawings. Oh, I gotta put it on the screen. I'll be right back. I'm just going right out here. Okay. I think that'll help. Yeah, when I touched the brush, you could just feel it was all stiff and clunky underneath. I'm just trying to fix the point with my tongue. Okay, I think that, yeah. There we go. So yeah, if once the ink starts, let me squeeze that water out actually. Probably have ink all over my mouth now, because I just dipped ink, then realized there was still water in the bristles. So now I squeezed it out. Got ink all over my hand, and then trying to form the tip again. with my mouth, which means I'm probably eating ink. But yeah, there we go. Oops. Okay. Look at this. I just hit the cord and split the brush right up. Dum 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 dum. Okay, where was I? Here was I. Dang it. I hate when I go to draw a line and there's like no ink going down. Play on screen. Don't pretend. Troubles may hem you in, but you must not give in to them. So it's not what I was just listening to, because I mentioned I was listening to a Gordon Gano album. Gordon Gano of the Violent Femmes. But he has a really great album that I love listening to called Hitting the Ground. And there's a few tracks on it that really amp me up for they're like real inspirational go get 'em songs, you know. That one called Don't Pretend. And there's another one, Make It Happen. Those make me want to make. Come on, brush. Troubles may hem you in, but you give in to them. Okay. So we're trying to make this blast look big and crazy. I think I'm gonna do way more of these Kirby dots. They're not really Kirby dots because they're not all. It's not as overlappy and voluminous as the actual curvy dots. So yeah, my brother wants me to finish designing a softball team logo for them. Oh, I can show you what I've got sketched. Dirty Mike and the boys. And I guess he's gonna have a cigar, even though he's never smoked a cigar with me. And he's like foaming at the mouth. His hair's all messy. Yeah. Here's another one. Oh, yawning. Tired. It's one of them days. You can't get started and then all of a sudden it ends. I don't like how fast the days feel like they go. As you get older, a 24-hour period is a smaller and smaller percent of your life. So it seems to go by quicker, is my theory. Is that an actual theory else, like outside of me? Or did I just come up with that? I'm sure I did not just make that up. I mean, I think I independently came to that understanding, but I'm sure that's not an original idea. Okay. And then one on this side. Do 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 do. do, 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 do. Let me look at this. Oh, sure. Look at this shadow. I don't like it. Just trying to think of a graphic way to represent his shadow, but I don't know. Sometimes I just can't figure out how to throw a character's shadow on the ground. Now it's my excuse because it's still splitting on me. Oh, look at that. I think I pushed it all out of whack that time. Okay. So Petunia is a ghost girl. And instead of just a wisp tail, she's got wisp hair. Oh, mercy. She's got like a curly Q bang thingy. Do English people really not know what the do they really not know the term bangs? I think I heard that earlier this week. That English people don't understand the term bangs. So it makes me wonder, what do they call bangs? Front hair? Man, I'm getting sleepy. So I think I might need something to stimulate me somehow. Oh, you know what I could do? Something I do a lot. This might help. Well, first of all, I can grab another cup of tea. I should have made that thinner. Okay. Toss this tea bag. I think I heated that water back up, didn't I? Pretty sure. I don't know. I might have forgotten. Yeah, I think I forgot it. Or it was long enough ago where it's not doing me any good. So it's heating me up. It's heating up now. But I also will have a piece of candy. Sometimes a piece of candy is all I need. So I try to keep some candy nearby, like these caramel Werthers. Sometimes a little thing like that will go a long way into, you know, getting you back into the game. I was like starting to doze off. Yeah. Ooh. Okay, this brush is taking a mean turn on me. You know what I think the reason it had that bead around it, I think it's just the way I dipped it in yesterday and it kind of gathered that way. I don't know. I should be careful of how I dip it to begin with. Right? I don't know. I'm making it up as I go. I'm making up new rules. Oh man, I'm tired. I'm sorry I'm not talking. Maybe when I get that cup of tea, I'll be a little more lively. Um, not me. I'm trying to drink this empty cup. Okay. I'll take a peek out the door, see if that water's ready. Think so. Here we go. It's tea time, baby. Oh, yeah. Scalding hot, just how I like. No roof in my mouth anymore, baby. That much is certain. The roof of this mouth, gone. Let's see. Let me see what the plan is here. Pencil, 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 pencil. What did I do? My pencil. Here's one. With no lead. Oh, there it is. Darn. I feel this. I'm drawing all this off screen, but my bad. I was just trying to get that top part finished. We need to draw this horizon line. I got a Nikon camera. I like to take the photographs. I forget how that song goes. Some sunny day, oh yeah. Kodachrome. Mama don't take my Kodachrome. Mama don't take my Kodachrome. Mama don't take my Kodachrome away. The rest of this we're filling to black. So there's a I don't know how to generate conversation sometimes, generate topics sometimes. Let's see. So making yourself talk when you've got nothing to say. What's the secret? What is the secret? Well, if that's what you're trying to figure out how to do, then maybe you can just talk about why you don't know what to talk about. It's like, I have been on camera the past several days, so either anything I think that I have to talk about has been said over the past few days, or you were there for it, so you know what's happened. So you can know everything that's gone on in my life. I just thought of something that happened this morning. So I was driving to church, right? And no, I was driving home from church, and I was going. No, two. But it's really not important. But I was going down the road at like 50 miles per hour, and all of a sudden these two squirrels went out onto the road right in front of me, and they're dancing around, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna run over these two squirrels. So I'm trying to brake suddenly, but I'm always like really scared of braking suddenly and there being somebody behind me. And I was already starting to brake, but I had to brake like heavy if I was going to avoid these two squirrels. And there was somebody behind me and they had to swerve a little bit. I mean, like, not, I think they did it a little more dramatically than they had to, but I felt bad. But I don't want to hit these squirrels. I mean, I'll hit some squirrels if I need to, I guess, but I thought it could be avoided without being obnoxious about it. But I guess I was a little obnoxious about it, huh? Yeah, this bottle's almost spent of ink. I'm pouring more. So, anyone else out there inking a book? Nobody's watching this right now. I'm just straight up talking to myself. Um, I don't know. Does anyone else? I mean, you can leave comments. I'll see them if you comment on this video. But is anyone else inking a book on YouTube? And I mean, I know other artists. I know of other artists that are doing that, but just wondering if anyone who's also doing something like this is checking out my video. Be interested to know what they think of, I guess, this art. Ooh, of this this art. I just painted her bow black. I see a pink bow and I want to paint it black. Oh, one of these days, figure out how to do this job. So my comic Bonehead, it's about this little buck-toothed skeleton. He's a goof off, a slacker, kind of self-centered. He but he decides he's going to get his life together. So he's just gotten a promotion at the poison factory he works at, and he's going to propose to his ghost girlfriend, and he's going to start taking his job more seriously and everything. And then he finds out that the factory he works at is closing. It's going to shut down. So he steals the top secret project that the factory was secretly working on, and he steals their top secret project, so they can't shut down. And it gets him all wrapped up in this big interplanetary fiasco. And it's filled with monsters, all kinds of cool characters. The big sci-fi cartoony adventure. I'm almost out of ink from this bottle. Let me see if I can rustle up a little more. I have more ink on my bookshelf. But this is getting a little, like the last few drops out. Ew. I see a white page and I want to paint it black. I see your cheerfulness, I want to paint it black. The Mona Lisa, I just want to paint it black. Groucho Marx mustache, I just want to paint it black. Too suave. Where's the discipline, Ryan? The Cocker Spaniel, I am going to paint it black. Don't paint the dog. Don't paint the dog. And take that sweater off it too. What are you, a nut? What are you, sick? Stop dyeing the dog's fur. You psycho. What are you, some kind of sociopath? Let's see. Maybe that's not sociopathic. I'm gonna get some. I mean, there's plenty of ink in here, but I didn't realize only the bottom fourth of it was full. And this is the same exact. I didn't think it was, so I was holding off on trying to use it, but it's the exact same. Handy Art Black Velvet Waterproof India ink. Ooh. Oh, I can't see my picture. I see the ice capades, I want to paint them black. I don't know what I'm doing. Just running on autopilot. Because I got nothing to say. I got nothing to say. Oh, okay. Yeah. I was talking a little bit yesterday about how I felt like I was doing more real art in community college than I was at art school. And I attribute that to I think artists just felt a little more like they had something to prove at community college, because first of all, they were probably all trying to make it to art school or something, or you know, I don't know. I just feel like and then same with the art teachers, like if they aren't working at an art school, they got something to prove as far as what an art teacher they are. Whereas I feel like a lot of the teachers at art school were kind of like coasting in their business as usual kind of lives. So whatever the case may be, it just seemed to me that it was a much more artistic environment at community college. I kind of I kind of hoped that like someday I might go back to my community college and take more art classes. But that always gets pushed down the line just because it's money and not all that necessary. I mean, if you want to get better, take some classes. Why not? But if I can get around spending money on classes right now, anyway, I'll probably do it. So no return to community college today, but maybe someday. Does that shape work? Something I don't like about it, but I can't put my finger on it. What if I make it a softer shape, like the shadow on the ground in the on the cover? I don't know how reliably I can. So I see this happen a lot when I first start a live show. Somebody pops in for like maybe 10 seconds and then pops out like right at the beginning. I wonder what the deal with that is. You know what though? I think a lot of times, like when I finish some other video, like when I'm watching videos, I think it like it does that little countdown and then just kicks you into some random video it recommends to you. I think maybe that's what it is. I think maybe that's what's going on. Just tosses somebody in. Like, who's this jerk? Oh, Ryan O'Connor? PU. That guy can't talk his way out of a paper bag. Unsubscribe. How do I feel? Oh, I'm doing it off screen again. I'm sorry, it's getting low. How do we feel about that? Should I just make it solid? Let me look at this. I think I might. Yeah, I'm just gonna make it solid. Just trying to do clean lines. Clean lines. Dang it! I'm just making them less clean as I'm saying that. How does that grab us? It's a little, yeah, it's a little more graphic. I was saying I think I want to do more of the dots here, make it more curvy dot kind of thing. So, man, people today, people are afraid of work. You know, it's like a lot of people I know. It's like they can't, they can barely convince themselves to just go to their job. It's like, you know, I don't go to work for pleasure. I go to work for a living. And then I mean, like I have a day job and then I do this in my free time for free. And it's like, I got news for these people. It's like, work isn't, I don't know. You don't, it isn't necessary that work is fun. I mean, like I go there, I work for money. I do my job, and I just keep my head down and make it happen. It's not, I don't know, people act like it's the end of the world to just like sacrifice your time a little bit, but first of all, you know, I'd what am I trying to say? It's like people have been doing, like, working for bosses since the dawn of time. You know what I mean? It's like it's nothing new. Like, you can hate your job, but what good does that do? I mean, don't don't take it to Stockholm syndrome, but you know, you don't have to love your job, but I mean, at least do a good job at what you do. You know what I mean? And don't cry about it. Like, don't gripe about, you know. It's like either be there or don't. Get a new job, or but if you're there, at least do a good job. Like people across the country are just not even working. There's like a work crisis right now. Hotels and grocery stores and restaurants, they can't keep employees. Well, yeah, like everybody's on unemployment right now, I suppose. I don't know. If you're gonna pay people to do nothing over doing something, I suppose I can see which way people will go. I don't know. Okay, what time is it? We've been on 2 hours. Okay. Oh, I don't know if I'm doing a good job. I mean, you know, I try I try not to let myself take the easy way out on things. And I try not to settle for good enough, but sometimes I don't know where I'm heading. I don't know if I'm heading for good or it's hard to tell if what I'm doing is good or if I'm doing crap work. But I think not being able to tell is probably better than. I mean, it's definitely that alone is better than just settling for good enough, right? Um, so today is uh, August 21st. It's a Saturday. Which is to say tomorrow's Sunday. I probably won't be able to be on until after 6 p.m. tomorrow. So that's the way my day works out on Sundays. But I'll come on and I'll do page 1. It's another like kind of designy page like this, and not quite into the comic yet. I've got a bunch of like lead-in pages. Um, so I think tomorrow I'm doing a meteor crashing to Earth, or rather a different planet. Darn. Where was I? Don't give a damn about my crummy reputation. I don't remember how the song goes right off the bat. Oh, don't give a damn about my bad reputation. There we go. I said crummy. Speaking of crummy, her dress is black. I usually don't draw her in this black dress. I usually draw her in a waitress uniform. Waitress outfit. But in this book, she's mostly in this black dress. Oh. Oh, you know what I was thinking about when I was talking about movies I like? And I was like, well, aren't there any other non animated movies that I like? And I thought of one later. UHF, the Weird Al Yankovic movie. And you're like, no, I said not animated ones. No, I'm just kidding. No, it's not animated, but it's got Weird Al in it. It's got uh, Michael Richards, the guy who plays Kramer on Seinfeld, in it, like real young, and it's got Emo Phillips makes an appearance in it. I love Emo Phillips. Emo Phillips is screamingly funny. Just in general. And that movie is a riot. I could watch that anytime. UHF. It's like Weird Al inherits. He's I forget his name in the movie. It's like I don't know, but Weird Al's character inherits like a UHF, like local access TV station, and so he's got to come up with all this programming for it, and he just hires a bunch of local, or he takes on a bunch of local guys and gives them airtime, and it's like just all these dudes making these like psychotically bad shows, and there's a guy who hosts like a nature show out of his apartment, but it's all like pets, like turtles and poodles and stuff, and he's like clearly insane. Um, and they're watching him like throw these poodles out the window, and they're like, "Where did you get this guy?" And the other guy turns to Weird Al and he's like, "I thought you hired him." They go back to watching in shock. Uh, it's a really good movie. There's a game show on it called Wheel of Fish. Trying to remember. Oh, but it is good. And Weird Al's character, I feel like his name is on the tip of my brain, but I can't remember it. He starts like a kids it's kind of like Bozo, like some kind of kids show kind of thing like that, where he's the host, and it's called like Uncle Nutsy's Fun Hour or something like that, and the kids aren't into it, and he's just kind of like um I don't know, he's stressed out about making the network work and like keeping it on the air or whatever, or keeping it afloat or something like that, and he goes on the air and he's all like he's kind of like had it with everything, and he's just like miserable and like yelling at the audience and stuff. I want this one way out here. Sure. And so he kind of gives up. He kind of quits his show on the air, and then Michael Richards, he's kind of like this dim-witted janitor, and he just kind of like wanders out on stage with his mop, and he's like an an instant success. It's kind of like when Daffy Duck and Bugs are like doing the stage show, and it becomes clear immediately like that everybody loves Bugs but hate Daffy. But no, he just becomes this huge success, and they kind of run with it, and it becomes the Stanley Spadowski Fun Hour or whatever it is. And he comes out like riding on a train, and he's like an instant superstar. But yeah, that's one of my favorite movies. So there was that. There was Iron Giant, Barton Fink. Uh, Roger Rabbit. I said Nightmare Before Christmas. I said I like Mallrats. Um, let's see. Oh, you know what I really liked in theaters in the past 5 years? Baby Driver. That was wonderful. I didn't think I was gonna like that, but I was like kind of not feeling it going into the movie theater. I was going with my buddy, and from the second it started, I was just like, like my like I was just in it right away. The second the movie started, I only saw it the once, but it was a good movie. Baby Driver was good. And the soundtrack was great. Oh, Fight Club. I really like Fight Club. Not a lot of people who don't like Fight Club. The thing, oh man, one thing I about Fight Club for me was I had a buddy who was telling me, "Oh man, you've got to see Fight Club. It's a great movie." And in telling me about it, he totally spoiled the movie for me. And by the time the big reveal happened, I had forgotten that he had said that. And I got to enjoy the movie in spite of him spoiling it. And then it was like after it happened, I was like, oh, wait, he told me that. I'm glad I didn't remember. Um, uh, yeah, so don't let don't let that guy recommend any great movies to you. But I really like that movie. I haven't seen that in a long time though. Um, let's see. Get some more down here. Somebody's watching sports downstairs. That's another thing I don't have time for. I mean, to invest myself in. But then again, not so into sports. I did fantasy football a couple times in the past few years. Um, I can barely. I don't know. I can barely do it. But no, that's always fun. I played t-ball. Well, I played little league baseball for 3 years when I was a kid, and I only ever got a hit once, and I didn't get on base. I got tagged out at first. I also played basketball 1 year in elementary school, and I never got a shot. I think I made one basket in the last game I played, and I thought we lost, and then I went home, and then and then the next day, everyone was like, "Where did you go? We won the game, but you left like right before it ended." And so we got like, I think we got some place. Like we were like, I think we ended up being the first place team somehow, which surprised me. Like I didn't know we were like that good. Okay, I think this is my back cover. Something I didn't do on the front cover. I didn't kind of nick up the surfaces like I like to. Oh, and I should probably also get some like whiteout fixes in on here. Okay, let's see. Okay, so yeah, let's get out the whiteout. Put that over there. My size 8 jelly roll pen. This was working really well yesterday in my sketchbook, and it's probably the coarseness of the paper. This is real slick stuff, so that probably helps. Let's see. There's this here. Made a bunch of boo-boos along the way because I'm just making up this stuff as I go, by which I mean the job. Like this is a self-proclaimed job. I'm a fraud. So there. That's the thing about being an artist. You can just barge your way in, but you know, you better be able to trick people into thinking you're as good as you say you are. Not that I've been saying I'm good, but you gotta trick people into thinking you're good if you're gonna make it. Okay. This is a little coarse. And thick. I don't see a whole lot that I wasn't liking anymore. I think I got the main things. It might help if I erased all these pencils. But I think that's the majority of it. So I'll end this stream. Thanks for coming in. I'll if I have time, I'll do another one today. Hello. If I have time, I'll do another one today. Might not. You can just check back later. I don't know. Otherwise, I'll be on probably around 7 p.m. tomorrow. And I'll show you the page. How about that? I'll show you the page I'll do tomorrow. Oh, it's not a meteor crashing over. It's a meteor rocketing through space. That'll be next one. So if I don't do this tonight, let me I thought the lighting was an issue, but meteor hurtling through space. Okay. And if you haven't seen it yet, here's the cover I painted yesterday. And I can nick up that background to make it a little less pristine, like I just did on the back cover. But otherwise, I'm done with this stream. It's been 2.5 hours. I'm gonna start something else. I made a schedule for myself today, so if I can squeeze it in, I'll do another page today. Otherwise, it'll be tomorrow evening. All right. Thanks for checking it out. Hope you liked it. Sorry, it was kind of a low energy broadcast this morning, but we'll try to bump it back up before the next one. All right. Thank you. Goodbye. I'm leaving right now.